Ready? All right, we are set. Good morning, everybody. I'm Jackie Green from the Chatham County Council on Aging. We are glad you're here. This is the arthritis class. So just remember to only do what you can do. That's the important thing. So when we do exercises, and if you just kind of find this on your own and you haven't been doing this, I want to remind you, just pay attention to what your body is telling you. You may not want to do as many repetitions as we do of each exercise, but just do what you can do in your body. When you're done doing repetitions, you stop when it feels like you can't go any farther. But if you're just starting, you don't want to do that many. Okay, so today we're going to be doing like about 8 repetitions of everything. So just pay attention. We are going to start today with our education. Okay, let me just find my education here, and let's see. Let's talk about sleep. Okay. Sleep is really important. So we can go ahead and start walking in place. What are some of the things that you know you should do to make your sleep better?
Well, not use much caffeine at night. I mean, late in the afternoon.
Right. And you have to find out your own reaction to caffeine. I like to have a cup of caffeine a day, because one of the things that I had heard, whether it's scientifically based or not, is that caffeine can help your brain. So 1 cup of coffee a day can help your brain. I don't know if that's evidence-based, but that's one of the things I've heard. And I said, you know what, some of these things I'm willing to give a try if they're not going to do me harm.
Yeah,
okay?
I do it once a day too.
Okay. But I also know that I don't dare have caffeine. Can you hear me okay, Ed?
Yeah.
Okay. I also know that I can't have caffeine after like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because it will affect my sleep.
Me either.
Okay. Okay. So what else can help you with your sleep?
Well,
Hot shower.
A shower before bed, right? That's a good idea. Ed?
yeah. Well, I find as I get older, it seems I have more trouble falling asleep, and also more trouble getting out of bed in the morning.
Right. Well, and I think if you're having trouble falling asleep, it's harder to get a full night's sleep. And then when you're trying to get up, you're more tired, right?
Right.
So
exactly.
One of the things that somebody told me recently, they heard from a Navy SEAL who taught on this, because you figure with a Navy SEAL, they've got a lot of stress in their life, right? And they've got to be able to sleep when it's time to sleep, because then they've got to be able to get up when they're ready to get up. And to use breathing as a way to relax as you lay in bed. So one of the things that you can use for that is to do he called it, I think it was the 4-8-2 or something. And what you do is you inhale for a count of 4, you exhale for a count of 8. And then as you get the rhythm of that going, then put a 2-count pause between your inhales and your exhales, or some number like that. But whether the numbers don't really matter as much as the fact is you're trying to control your breathing, right? And you're making an effort to think about your breathing to get your brain off of the other things that may be ruminating on, and it helps calm your body so that you can sleep. Okay.
Turn off
go ahead,
the
Val.
TV. Turn off the TV. And the computer.
Right. And the computer. So they all give off blue light, and the blue light tells your body, don't create melatonin. Okay. So you got to watch it. So turn your TV off, turn off your devices at night, give yourself a chance to wind down. Exercise is good for helping promote exercise, because you've used your body and you've made it tired. And if you're focusing on your exercise, your brain is not going to be as stressed as it would be otherwise. Any other points that you can think of?
Soft music.
Okay, soft music. Play something that you can listen to that calms you. right? There is an
Yes.
app called Calm that you can use that may do
Yes.
like a visualizations and relaxation exercises that you can use. What about drinking alcohol before you go to bed? Is that a good thing?
No, no.
Probably not.
Oh,
Okay, one of the things that they say is that if you have a drink in the evening, it can help you fall asleep, but it doesn't help keep you asleep. Okay. What about drinking water before bed? How many of you get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom? Okay. So what you may want to think about is taking in your fluid earlier in the day so you have a chance to empty your bladder before you go to bed so that you don't have to wake up in the middle of the night and go to bed. That's one I still work on because I'm not good at drinking all day long, and I then drink a glass of water before I go to bed, and then if I'm not knocked out, then I'm waking up, and when I wake up I think I probably should go to the bathroom because it doesn't wake me up later. Does anybody else play that game? Right? So think about trying to get your water in earlier. Okay. Any other tips that you want to give or any other challenges that you have for sleep? Keep your bedroom cool, right? That can be harder in the summer, but keep your bedroom cool. One of the things I did is I bought one of those pet mats. They had them at Aldi or Lidl for $5, I think. And I put it underneath my sheet. And it's a cool mat that when you lay on it, it gives off coolness. And then during the night, it turns warmer. But when I lay down in bed at night, my legs and my arms are trying to find all the cold spots in the bed, right? So Jim comes to bed and I'm like this, because I found the spot. All right. So I hope that helps. I think sleep is so important because if we don't get sleep, we can't recover. And then I don't know about you, but I'm grumpy when I don't get my sleep. I'm not nice to be around. You too, Val?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go ahead and we're going to pretend we're getting ready for bed and we're going to bathe ourselves. And this is going to be our joint check warm up. So go ahead and take your hand or take a washcloth and rub that arm. Now notice what you're doing as you're doing this. You're getting this shoulder working, aren't you? You're getting the fluid in this shoulder. You're getting the fluid in your elbow. Come all the way down to your hands. And go ahead and rub your hands together and get those knuckles all working. Wash those hands really well. How many times this year have we washed our hands?
2 minutes to count.
That's
Too many.
Right.
Too many, right? Then go up the other arm and feel what it feels like to touch your body. Feel what it feels like to this hand to touch your skin, and feel what it feels like for this skin to be touched by your hand. Pay attention, right? Do your elbow. Do the inside of your elbow. That doesn't get much attention, does it? Right now, your brain is firing like crazy. Okay, do the back of your neck. Can you reach down a little bit with your arm and get down this way and maybe come up from the bottom here? And we're working on our shoulders now. Okay, do the other way. Bring the other arm up. Bring the other arm up from the bottom. Okay, rub your back. Give yourself a little back rub. Ooh, doesn't that feel good? Get into those muscles. Ooh, that feels good. Right? Come down on the hips. They need it. Now you can be seated if you've got balance issues, and you can do your legs, rub your thighs, rub behind your knees, the back of your thighs, the back of your calves, down around the front of your feet. Feel those toes. Those toes like to be touched. Up the inside of the foot, around the ankles, the shins, the calves, the front of the knees, the back of the knees. And right now, your brain, if you were to see it on an MRI, would be all different colors. It would be highlighted because we have just stimulated our neurological system like crazy, which is really good for our brain. So now go ahead and we're gonna put on our robe. So we just get out of bed, we're putting on our robe. And guess what? We're gonna have our 1 cup of coffee this morning. Go ahead and drink your cup of coffee. We're ready to go. Oh, I said we were going to bed. We're not gonna drink. All right, good job, everybody. So now we're gonna take and we're gonna start with our overhead arm reach. So go ahead, you can do the seated or standing. Either way, I want you to pay attention to your posture. So what cues should we about when we're thinking about posture?
Tall and proud.
I'm supposed to be like this, right?
No.
Oh,
No.
Okay, how
Tall
about
and-
this?
No.
No.
No. How would you describe the way I should be?
How?
Where should these be?
Shoulders over hips,
Shoulders over hips. All right.
hips over knees,
Hips,
Ears
oh,
over
hips over
shoulders.
knees.
ears
Okay.
over shoulders.
Ears over shoulders.
Tall and
All
proud.
right. Shoulders back and down. Very good. So I wanted to give you that visual so that you know how to step through it yourself, right? Because it's really important. I watch people walk around all the time and I see so many people like this.
yeah.
When you see somebody who's walking like that, use it to tell you to change how you're walking. Chin back, right? Pull that chin back. That puts those ears over that shoulder, right? And you don't have to lift your chin, but you want to pull your chin back. That strengthens these muscles here. Okay. So we're going to do we got our good posture to start with. So are we going to be like this, belly all sticking out? What are we
No.
going to do with our belly?
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to pull it in, right? What are we going to do with our hips?
Under.
Tuck them under into bad dog, right? We don't have to over exaggerate, but what we're trying to do is we're trying not to be like this. You know, we're trying not to have your butt way up here. You want to have it down. All right. We're not Kim Kardashian.
Never.
Okay. So let's do our overhead arm reach. Let's raise our arms up as far as you can without pain and bring them back down. So let's count. This is 1 and down, 2 and down, 3. Now, as you bring them down, can you lift them a little bit back here?
Yeah.
4 and down, 5. See how much range of motion you can get with those shoulders. 6
6.
and down, 7 and down. Doesn't it feel good to reach?
Yes.
And 8, reach and down and reach up. Can you feel that stretch in your shoulders here? That's what you're
Yes.
trying to feel. Pay attention to what you're feeling. Okay. So now we're going to take and we're going to do a shoulder rotator stretch. We're going to bring one arm up this way and one arm up from the bottom and try to reach them in. Now, if you have trouble getting there, grab your band. Okay. I can show you a little trick here. So take the band and bring it in the top hand this way. Okay. Reach down and grab the bottom of the hand here. And then put your fingers together. Okay. And see how close you can get your fingers. Okay. The other option is after you grab it up here and you have this one down here, use this one, use the bottom one to pull the top arm over and down. So that's 2 different ways you can get a stretch. Okay. So we're working on that stretch and let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and unwind. And let's go do the other one. I'm going to do it with the band again. I'm going to bring this one up here. I'm going to grab the bottom and I'm going to pull the bottom band to pull my upper arm so that my elbow's coming behind my head and down. And I'm going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Again.
And unwind. How's that feel? Can you feel the stretching in the chest and in the shoulders? Doesn't that feel good?
Yes.
You know, when I get done stretching, I feel lighter. When I'm tight, I feel like I'm like this.
Mhm.
But when I'm stretched, I just feel lighter and airier. Okay. So kind of pay attention to that. So I'm going to put my band down a minute and I'm going to do arm circles. Now you can do arm circles one of 2 ways. You can put your hands behind your head and you can do elbow circles if you want, or you can put your hands near your ears. You can do it this way. Or if you want to work your arms a little bit more, put your arms all the way out And let's do 8 circles to the front and then 8 circles to the back. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you need to take a break, you can take a break and do shoulder rolls. Or you can go right into going the other way. Ready? Let's see. I went backward. I think I went forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. All right, now we're going to do the shoulder touch and reach. So now we're going to reach out in front. We're going to come back and touch our shoulders. We're going to reach up over our heads and back to our shoulders. That's 1. Okay, so out and touch, up and 2, out and touch, up and 3, out and touch, up and 4. Count with me. Out and touch, up and 5, out and touch, up and 6, out and touch, up and 7, out and touch, up and 8. All right. And I want to commend people that if you're only doing one arm because one arm is sore, way to go. Okay. You need to be paying attention to your body. Okay. The next one we're going to do is the wrist stretch. We're going to take and we're going to put our hands together out front. Our fingers are extended. We're going to pull our elbows in. We're going to turn our palms up, well, our fingers up so we're in prayer position. And we're trying to get our from elbow to elbow straight across. Okay. And then we bring it out again and we bring it back in again. And we're going to pause here for a count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and out. 2, 2, 3, and out. And you're trying to feel the stretch in the wrist and the arm. 3, 2, 3, and out. 4, 2, 3, and out. 5, 2, 3, and out. 6, 2, 3, and out. 7, 2, 3, and out. One more. 8, 2, 3, and back out. Let's get a drink. And again, we're going to try to drink more during the day so we don't drink it in the evening, right? So one of the things you can do is you can kind of keep tallies or fill up a jug that you want to finish during the day, right? And when the jug is done, you're done. That's one way to do it. Okay, now we're going to do thumb bends. So we're going to start with our hands up and we're going to bring our thumbs to the base of our index finger and then open wide again to the base of the middle finger and open wide to the ring finger and open back to the middle, back to the index, back to the middle, back to the index, back to the middle. Let's do index to ring twice. Index to ring. All right, wiggle those fingers. Does that feel good? We're going to do finger O's. Well, you're not supposed to go to the pinky when you're bringing your thumb over because it can hyperextend your thumb. That's why I don't go all the way to the pinky. But good question. That's think Val. I like that. All right. The next one we're going to do are finger O's. So you're going to bring your thumb and make sure you're going fingernail to fingernail. Notice I'm not going finger pad to finger pad. I'm going nail to nail so that I get all of those knuckles to bend. Okay. Then we're going to open wide again, and then we're going to go back to the middle finger. And look at, I'm trying to keep my other fingers up, but my ring fingers don't have that much strength, right? Then open it back up and go back to the ring finger and open, pinky, and open. See, when you're going here, Val, you're not getting as big a range of motion as if you're trying to go to the base of that pinky.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go back to the pinky and wide open and the ring and open and the middle and open index, and open. It's funny, if you were to take and you were to put your fingers on your legs and raise one finger at a time away from your body. So if you raise your thumb and pay attention to which finger has the least amount of strength. So you do the thumb, then you do your index finger, and you do your middle finger, you get to your ring finger and the pinky. Which finger is the hardest one to lift by itself?
The ring finger.
The ring finger, right? Most people, that's the case. Good morning. I'm sorry, I got somebody here I haven't seen in forever. It's good to see you, sir. I miss you. Oh, you take good care of yourself. Tell Dot I said hi. I missed her this morning at class. Well, I miss you at class. Yeah, very cool. All right, so just a free tip. If you're taking care of the skin around your eyes, always use your ring finger because it's got the least amount of strength. It will cause the least amount of tension and pressing on your finger, on your face. All right, now we're gonna do the knuckle waves. So now we're gonna take our hands together, they're parallel, and just bend the big knuckle. All the other knuckles you wanna have seat. And up, and 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8. Now let's go to the cat's claw. The only knuckle that doesn't bend is the big knuckle. Try to get all the rest of those knuckles to bend. See how I'm doing that? So this one doesn't bend and all the rest of them do. And open. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. How many of you feel that fatigue in your hands after doing that? I feel fatigue in my hands after doing that. They feel mobile, but they feel tired. Okay. All right. So now let's go ahead and let's everybody have a seat now. And we're gonna do some marching. And we're gonna do our intentional march. And our intentional march means you're gonna lift your leg and you're gonna think about your thigh. And when you lower your leg, you're gonna try to remember to squeeze your cheek of your leg, right? Cheek of your butt. So we're gonna go relatively slow so that we can concentrate on that, okay? So it's lift and squeeze, alternating legs, lift and squeeze. 3, squeeze. Now, watch my body. Are my shoulders moving?
No.
No. Keep those shoulders. Make that torso work. 7, squeeze. 8, squeeze. 9, squeeze. 10, squeeze. 11, squeeze. 12, we're on to 16. 13, 14, 15, and 16. Let's put the legs out and just shake them. All right. Now we're going to take and we're going to bring our right leg out in front of us a little bit. We don't do this one very often, but it's a good one to do. So we're going to bring our right leg out in front of us. We're going to take our left leg and we're going to cross ankles. Okay. We're sitting tall and proud. Our shoulders are over our hips, our ears are over our shoulders. So pull that chin back. Okay. And you're going to take that left leg and you're going to slide it up your shin bone. And then you're going to slide it back down. Slide it up for 2 and down, 3 and down. Who feels it in your hip and like feeling the work it's doing?
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, last one, and 8. Put that leg down, shake it out. Val, I don't know about you, but after all the leg work we did this morning, I feel that one.
And 2.
Val has already been with me at exercise this morning at 8 o'clock. All right. So now we're going to put the left leg out. We're going to cross the right ankle over the left ankle. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to run that leg up that shin and down. 2, 3, 4. Are you tall and proud? 5, 6, 7, and 8. Very good. Shake those legs out. All right. Now we're going to bring the legs apart. We're going to do our inner thigh stretch. All right, so hands or elbows inside your inner thighs, inside your knees, I'm sorry. And you're gonna push those legs out. And what you really wanna concentrate is the stretching on the whole inner thighs here. Okay, so let's count to 15. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Slowly come back up.
Oh,
Can you feel that stretching in the inner thighs?
yes.
Kind of wiggle around. Okay, just kind of move, tell it thank you. We have to appreciate our body. It may not work like it used to, but it's still doing a heck of a good job for us, right?
Yes.
Let's go back out and do that one more time. Hands or elbows, and so I'll do it with my hands this time. Press your hands inside your knees and count to 15. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And relax. Now, one thing I just noticed, now I usually do that this way so that I can get a really good stretch on my thighs. This time, to get the same stretch using my hands required more strength in my arms to get the same amount of work in my legs.
Yeah.
So think about that. Okay. So when you're pressing here, you're really having to use a lot of force with your arms. So pay attention to which way you want to do it. Okay. All right. Let's see. The next one we're going to do is the knee bend and strengthener. Okay. So we're going to sit out toward the front of our chair. We're going to start with our left leg and we're going to kick our foot out. Brenda, you okay?
I am. I was
Okay.
just,
Okay. So we're going to kick our foot out and tuck our foot under our chair. Up for 2 and under, 3 and under, 4, 5. When the leg is out straight, try to tighten that thigh. 6, 7, 8, 9. I got one more out of you for that one. Let's switch the legs. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now I have to brag. With this knee replacement, that's the first time I've done that and I haven't had all kinds of crunching in there. And what the doctor told me was that until I built up the strength around the knee, I would have a lot of that noise. And I've really been focusing a lot on everybody strengthening your legs, you know, all the way around the thighs and the shins and everything. And it's working. And what I've noticed, let's march in place a second. What I've noticed is when I've gotten on the scale, our scale that we've got at home actually measures your body mass index and not just your weight. So your body mass index is supposed to help you see how much muscle mass you have. Well, my muscle mass has gone up. So my body mass index has gone down, even though my weight hasn't, you know, to some extent. So I am building more muscle. And that's what I want for all of you, because the more muscle you have, the more strength you have, but also the more calories you burn on a regular basis. Okay. So that's what I want for all of you. All right. So now we're going to take and we're going to bring our left leg out in front. Heel is on the floor and we're going to do the hip turn. We're going to turn at the hip and rotate the toe so it points out. Then we're going to rotate the toe so it points in. And I want you to get as big a range of motion on this as you can. 2 and out and 3 and feel that hip working. 4, the ball's working, rotating in that ship and that joint. 6 and in, 7 and in, 8. Let's do one more. and 9 and in. All right, let's switch to the other foot. Okay, make sure you're sitting tall and proud. No cheating here. Keep that belly nice and tight. Okay, rotate the ankle, the heel, the toe out and then in. And try to get a big range of motion. So when you're at the far side of that motion, you feel a stretch. Like right now, I feel the stretch in the outside of that leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Very good. Shake those legs out. All right, now we're going to bend our feet, bend our knees, curl your toes under, and then lift your toes up. So curl and open and lift. Curl, open, 2, 3. Feel those toes working. 4, 5. Feel the base of your foot. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Doesn't that feel good? Doesn't it feel good to move them? That's really good, especially for people who have, may have diabetic tendencies, to make sure that you keep the blood flowing in those feet. All right. Now we're going to use our band. Let's get a drink before we go to our band. So let's everybody get a drink. All right. Okay, so we're going to take our bands. We're going to take the bands and we're going to have them in our hands, and our palms are going to be facing down and our arms are straight. Okay, so it looks like this from the side. Okay, hands are parallel. With our shoulders down and back and our belly tight and our tailbone tucked, we're going to take both hands at the same time and pull them out. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3, and then relax it. Now, pay attention to what you're doing. Keep your arms straight. Your elbows could be slightly bent, but you don't want them really bent. You want them pretty much straight with a little bit of relaxation in there. Okay. Now pull them apart again. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. Can you feel that in your shoulders? Can you feel your shoulders working? Okay, here we go. We're at 3. Ready? Pull. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Now, is your neck and your shoulders relaxed? Get those shoulders down. Let's go to 4. Here we go. Ready? 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Let's put them down. Let's roll them back. Give them a break. Tell them they did a good job. Let's roll one and then the other and then both. All right, we're gonna go back and do 3 more. You ready? Here we go. Arms out straight, shoulders down and back, tummy tuck, pull your arms apart. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Pull again, make sure you count with me. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Again. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Can you do a couple more? You need to rest. If you can do them, do them. Here we go. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. One more. Here we go. Ready? 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. Put the arms down. Inhale and exhale and go. And roll those shoulders back. They just did a lot of work right there. All right. Now we're going to do the robot. So you're going to take, now what we did the last is we pulled our arms apart, right? This time we're going to raise one and lower the other one. And again, our arms are straight, but maybe a little bit bend. Okay. So are you ready to do that? Let's give them a little bit of hoochie coochie. Oh, my phone's ringing. Let me just turn off the ringer. Hold on a second. It's still going to ring in my ear, but at least it won't be ringing out loud. All right, so here we go. Robot time. Tall and proud, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders. One arm down, one arm up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's hold these for a count of 3. 6, 2, 3, relax. 7, 2, 3, relax. 8, 2, 3, relax. And last one, 9, 2, 3, relax. All right. The next one we're going to do is the shoulder rotator. So this time we're going to take and we're going to bend our elbows. Our upper arms are against our torso. Our palms are facing up. The band is across our palms. Okay. And this time we're going to gently grab the band with our fingers, and we're going to rotate our hands out to the side, elbows stay in. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, relax. Tighten the belly again. Here we go. 2, 2, 3, relax. 3, 2, 3, relax. 4, 2, 3, relax. 5, 2, 3, relax. 6, 2, 3, relax. And 7, 2, 3, relax. Okay, now we're going to take the band. We're going to put it over the V between our thumb and our forefinger. And we're going to grab the band, elbow high. It's in line with our shoulders. Wrists don't bend, and we're going to pull that arm back. Elbow goes straight back and release. 2 and release. 3, belly is tight. You're tall and proud. 4,
Relax.
5, 6, and 7. Switch to the other arm. Okay. Now the left arm is out straight. We're pulling with the right. Here we go. 1, 2. You probably feel maybe more awkward one side than the other. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Take your band and put it across your thighs. Okay, legs are together. Crisscross the band behind your thighs. Bring the bands up. Hold on to them. We're sitting tall and proud. Okay. Everybody got it? I can't see everybody's band, so I'm going to assume you've got it. Okay. So it starts across the top of your thighs. You crisscross it behind and bring it up. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring one leg out to the side and in. So this one's staying stationary. Right stays stationary, left is moving. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Try to keep the upper body as stationary as you can. 7, last one. 8, switch legs. 1, oh, I feel this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Put the legs out and kind of shake them. All right. All right. And now we're going to take and we're going to pretend we're a clam, and we're going to let the legs come apart and slowly bring them back in. 1, 2, let's count 3 and in, 4 and in, 5, 6, 7. Who feels this? And 8. Okay, we're really building the strength in our legs. Okay, undo your band. We're going to take and we're going to move the band so it's now going to go down around the front of our ankles. Crisscross it behind. Okay, now bring the crisscross bands out to the side. I then like to wrap them back across the front and bring it up between my legs. Okay, now we're going to work our quadriceps. Okay, not the hips, but we're working our quads. Keep your knees together if you can, and you're going to kick one leg out, and then you're going to pull it under the chair. So kick and pull for 2, kick, 3, kick. If your knees hurt, don't do as big a range of motion. 5, this is really good for strengthening the knees. 6, 2 more, 7, and 8. Switch legs, anchor this one, kick, ooh, and pull. See, now this one I gotta be careful too, because I feel it in this one, so I gotta be careful. I gotta listen to it. 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. And you'll probably notice that both sides of your body are not the same. That's to be expected. Respect that. All right, so now let's go ahead and stand up if you can. You can also do this seated if you want, but the next progression is to improve is to stand up. But if you're a fall risk, stay seated, okay? So I don't want anybody falling. All right, so now you can stand behind your chair. I'm gonna stand in front of my chair so that you can see me, but stand behind the chair so you have the balance in case you need. Okay, I guess I can do that here. Okay, and we're just gonna do backward shoulder circle. So just roll your shoulders back. Okay, make sure those shoulders, you're starting with the shoulders over the hips. You're really tall and proud. Your chin is pulled back so your ears are over your shoulders. Okay, now we're gonna do the hug. So you're gonna bring your arms out to the side and you're gonna crisscross and give yourself a hug. Give yourself a squeeze and then open up and put the other arm on top, squeeze again. 2, and open, and 3. Now can you bring your arms back farther and cross? 4, 5. We're working on range of motion. 6, 7, one more, and 8. Now, the next one we're going to do is side trunk bend. So if you're a fall risk, hold on to the chair. Okay, you're going to bring the outside arm up and you're going to kind of lean over to the one side. Support your back though. You don't want to feel this in your lower back, and come back down and go up to the same side. Good morning. 2, and down. 3, and down. 4, and down. 5, and down. 6, reach a little farther, and down, and 7, and down. Let's do one more. 8, and down. Let's go to the other side. Ready? 1. Now, pretend that you're between 2 pieces of glass. So I'm not leaning forward and I'm not leaning back. I'm trying to go directly over my head. 1, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. Very good, everybody. You're looking very flexible. I like it. All right. Now we're going to do the trunk rotation. Now this is one that you should not do if you've got severe osteoporosis. So I'm going to move my chair out of the way, but stay behind your chair. Your hands are on your waist. They're not on your hips. They're on your waist. Okay. And you're focusing, that way you're focusing on twisting at the waist. You want your hips and your knees to stay right where they are facing forward. They don't move. Okay. And you're going to take and you're going to rotate at the waist. Try to bring your elbows around. Come center and go the other way. Again, hips and knees stay right where they are. 3, and center. 4, and center. 5, and center. 6, and center. Last one. 7, and one more to the other side. 8.
8.
There you go. Very good. All right. And now we're going to hang on to the chair. We're going to go back to do the knee strengthener. So we're gonna hold on to the chair. We're gonna put our weight on our right leg. You can do this seated if you want, or you can just pass on this. And you're just gonna kick and tuck it under. So it's a kick and tuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then we're going to switch legs. There you go. Same thing on the other side. Kick and pull. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8. All right. So now that we're standing, everybody's standing behind their chair. I want your hands on your chair. You're going to bring your left leg back. Okay. And go ahead and bend the front leg and push that back heel to the floor. Okay. And you want to feel the stretch in your calf. Okay. So the left leg is back. You're pressing that heel to the floor. Make sure it's straight. Turn around and look at it. Make sure it's not turned in. And press that back heel to the floor and hold it there. And we're going to count to 10. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Okay. You can step back up if you want. Let's switch to the other leg and do the same thing. Bring the right leg back. Press the heel to the floor. Make sure it's straight. Bend the front knee. Push that back heel to the floor and count to 10 again. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax and bring the foot forward. The other foot back again. Here we go. We do the same thing again. Back heel straight. Bend the front knee. Press the back heel. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax, bring that foot forward, bring the other one back. Okay, here we go. Count again. Make sure those heels are straight. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Doesn't that feel good? All right. For balance, we're standing. Let's do our balance. Okay. So we're going to have our hand on the chair. Okay. Now, if you can, if it's hard for you to stand on one foot, that's what I want you to do. I want you to try to just lift one foot off the floor. Okay. Maybe you go to toes. Make sure you're not kicking this hip out. Keep it in straight. Try to get to one foot. If you can do one foot, I want you to take and I want you to go touch the front, the side, and the back. And just keep motion and maybe don't even touch it. Maybe just hover it and just do circles. You know, you're kind of going in all 3 positions. Everybody's different with their balance. So what you're trying to do is whatever you do, you're trying to be able to do it with having your hand a little bit away from the chair. So it might be just standing like this, maybe getting that foot off the floor. But if that's easy, then try to move it. Okay, everybody's different with their balance. Okay, let's go ahead and switch to the other foot. It's hard, isn't it, Brenda?
You want to bet, yes. It is.
And that's why I want everybody to customize this because everybody's balance is different. So for some people, Lily, trying to stand on one foot and not have the other foot touch is the biggest challenge. Or to step one foot directly in front of the other foot and to be able to stand with both feet on the floor. And that's why when we get to this balance portion, I want you to pick your own progression so that you're challenging yourself. Okay, so just standing with one foot in front of the other is huge. Okay, or standing on one foot is huge. But if you've gotten that far, because I do have some people that are, then I want to challenge them by offering them something better. Okay, for them based on where they are. So everybody has to challenge themselves and know yourself, okay? Because we're all different. We've had different life experiences, and that means different body parts are operating in different ways, and we just have to challenge ourselves, right? And we have to challenge each side differently as well.
Yes.
All right. So let's go ahead and sit down, and we're gonna finish our. We're gonna go ahead and we just got all sweaty. We've been to the beach maybe, and we're all sandy, and we're gonna get all that sand and sweat off. And I'm gonna teach you a new way to do that. So you've gone to your cupboard and you've gotten yourself a bottle of baby powder, okay? And you're gonna sprinkle some baby powder in your palm, all right? Rub your hands together, and we're gonna get all that sand off our feet. You know that baby powder gets the sand off your feet?
No, I didn't.
No, I
All
didn't know
right,
that.
so go ahead and rub your feet, and you'll find all that sand gets off your feet. Get between your toes. Okay, get it off the bottom of your legs. You may need some more baby powder to finish those legs, all right? That way you can get back into your car or walk back into your house until you get in the shower. Do the other leg, a little more baby powder. Rub that other foot. When I first found this trick, I thought, I wish I had known this when my kids were little. All right, so now I get all the sand off of me. Now we're gonna take a shower, so go ahead and rub your head and get in the shower and clean your hair. Wash your neck. All right, wash your arms. Get between those fingers. Get all the sand out from between those fingers, all right? Do the other arm. Don't forget your armpits, otherwise you'll be stinky. Do your torso, do your belly, do your hips, do your thighs, go around those knees. Get the back of the knees, the front of the knees, the back of the thighs, go down the front of the shins, the back of the shins. Now we're getting that baby powder off because we don't want to feel dry, right? All right, now you're all clean. Nice job. Doesn't that feel good?
Yes.
Mhm.
And we're not
Yeah.
sandy anymore. So let's
Yes.
sit back and relax on our chair. All right, so we're gonna take a nice deep breath in through our nose. You can sit and close your eyes if you want. And as you breathe in, why don't you try practicing that 4-8-2, which you're breathing in for a count of 4, holding for a count of 8, and exhale. Oh, I'm sorry, you're breathing into the count of 4, and you're exhaling for a count of 8. So breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale for 8. Keep breathing like that. If you can put a count of 2 between the inhale and the exhale. I don't want to count for you because I don't want you to feel the pressure to hold it longer than you can. So I want you to just concentrate on your own. Count to yourself. Especially when you're exhaling, think about emptying the lungs all the way at the bottom, getting all that old stale air out. Now, as you sit there, visualize a large ball of intense white light beneath your feet. Feel it warm, feel its warmth as you begin to draw it up very slowly through the soles of your feet. That warm white light. Soak it up the way a sponge soaks up water. Draw it up to your calves, to your knees, then up your thighs, relaxing the tension in your legs. It's warming your waist, your back, your abdomen, where it dissolves the knots and frees the energy that you need to project a positive attitude and personality. Keep breathing at a normal rate. Absorb the light into your chest, your neck, your upper back, and your shoulders. It loosens the tension and relieves the pain that you're feeling. It illuminates your face. Then it fills the crown of your head and dissolves the tension in your forehead, leaving you feeling relaxed and clear-headed. When you finish this exercise, you'll feel relaxed and calm, yet alert and energized and ready to face the rest of your day. Go ahead and flutter your eyes open. Keep breathing. Take a nice big deep breath and bring your arms up overhead. Exhale completely as you lower your arms. Inhale and bring your arms up around in a hug. Remind yourself that you're safe and you're healthy. As you open your arms, bring your arms around again and remind yourself that you're loved and you're valued and you're full of purpose. And have an awesome day, everybody. I love
Jackie.
to see you
Thank you,
guys smiling.
Jackie.
Hold on just